Today I'm going to show you how I make my party pleasing egusi soup. I use not just one vegetable but 3 vegetables. So if you're interested, keep watching. My name is Yemmie. Welcome to my kitchen. For this recipe, I'm using some Kpomo, which is cow skin. They have been cleaned. I have some goat meat here, and I like goat meat so much in egusi soup. I also have some beef, cow beef. I'm mixing both. At the end of the day, you won't be able to tell the difference. And then we have some smoked panla fish, deboned already. We have some shombo. It is going to give this egusi a popping red color, that party color. And then we have some tatashe, give it some body and deliciousness. I have some yellow peppers here. They add such a wonderful flavor. And then we have shaki as well. For this soup, I'll be using Uziza vegetable. You guys know I love it so much. I'll also be using this vegetable called green, and then I'll be using ugu. The combination of these 3 vegetables, amazing. I also have some iru, which is called locust beans. This is a seasoning on its own, so if you have this, you don't need to add too much to your soup. It has its own flavors. I also have some catfish steaks, I like them, and some catfish fillets, so just little bits of catfish. I also have some crayfish. I'm going to grind this into powder, and then I have these big crayfish. They add a lot of their own kind of yumminess to the soup. I'll be using Uziza Seeds. I'm going to blend them with the yellow pepper, so you see that later on. The last but not the least important ingredient is the egusi. These are melon seeds that have already been grinded. The first step for me is to boil the meat, so I'm mixing the beef and the goat meat together. To season, I'm just using salt and then goat meat seasoning and then all-purpose seasoning. Once I add the seasoning, I'll add some onion. I'll also add some water so that it can boil. You know, goat meat sometimes can take a while to boil. Once the goat meat was boiled, I transferred to the oven in the kitchen and I just grilled it because I wanted it to have that grilled flavor. The next step for me is just using some of that stock from the goat meat and putting it in the egusi, ground egusi. I'm just going to mix everything together till I form a thick paste. You can absolutely skip this step, but for me, I wanted little clumps of egusi in the soup, and that's that party thing, you know, a bit of clumpy egusi just makes it look so nice, and that's the vibe I'm going for. That's why I'm mixing it with the stock. The next step is to put some palm oil in a pot. You don't want to bleach it, but because the heat of this outdoor cooker is a lot, it started smoking already. So put enough palm oil that you need, as little as you like or as much as you prefer. It's personal. And then I'm adding some onion and I'm just going to fry. So the first stage, I'm adding my iru because it's going to be fragrant. It makes it very nice. And I'm adding some of this smoked prawns, and I'm just going to mix everything together. This step is very important for me. I do it a lot of the time. It depends on the type of egusi I'm cooking actually. I already have the shombo blended and boiled. I'm pouring into the pot, and then I have the tatashe blended and boiled as well, and I'm putting it in the pot. Now this is the yellow pepper with the Uziza seeds. I'm pouring everything, and then we'll just mix together, just fry till you kind of have like a stew. I'm still going to add some of the ingredients, but these are the first steps. I have so many egusi recipes. The one that I uploaded in January this year, it already has over 1 million views. Check that out if you're interested in small portion egusi. So now I have the smoked panla fish. I'm going to transfer it. Panla fish is a bit fragrant, so you start perceiving aroma. Then I have Kpomo. I've cut it in little bits and it's boiled already. Shaki is already boiled and cooked and cut into little pieces. And then I have some smoked catfish and some big catfish chunks, and I'm just going to mix everything together. If you want to see a list of the ingredients I'm using in this recipe, please check the description box. It is just that box right underneath this video. It has the measurements I used and the list of ingredients. That box is very important, so check it out. To season the sauce, I'm adding some salt, Cameroon pepper, and some beef seasoning. So I'm just going to put everything together and then mix. There are 1,000,001 ways to make egusi soup. There is no right version, there is no wrong version. I've seen so many types. I've seen Yoruba people cook it differently, Igbo people cook it differently, even Delta people cook it differently. Everybody has their method. This is kind of like my preferred method. I like my egusi to be like egusi stew, so a bit red, colorful, and very, very vibrant, rich with all this orishi. Can you notice that I'm wearing my YouTube t-shirt? What does it say? It says subscribe. Please, you guys, subscribe to this channel. There's more amazing content coming up. Check my previous videos. You will love it. If you love this recipe, you will love all the others. So these are the meats. They've been grilled now, and I'm just putting it into the egusi soup. I'm going to mix everything together. In my previous recipe, somebody was like, Sisi, Yemmie, I noticed you don't like naked meats. Naked is as per just boiled and put into the soup. I like to grill or fry before I transfer to the soup. And in that video, I think it was my okra video, I did not grill the chicken. And I was like, yeah, you guys know me. Sometimes I just go with the flow and don't grill, but typically this is my method. I like to grill. On this particular day when I was filming, the sun was so hot. It was like it was directly in Lagos on top of my house. I felt like I was roasting while cooking. I had to transfer my cooker to somewhere else just for a bit of shade. It was so hot. All these olokos, we have to start paying them extra money because standing in the sun outside, cooking, sweating is not beans. It's not easy. We have to give them their dues. Once I'm convinced my stew is ready, as you can see the oil is floating to the top, I'm going to add my beef stock, and then we're just going to mix everything together. The next step is kind of like almost the last step, but it is a very important step. We have to start putting the egusi inside the pot. If you didn't make a paste like I did, you can just pour it in and start mixing. But if you made a paste just like I did, you have to start scooping it into the pot. If you've watched the video to this point, you know what to do. Please click the like button. It lets me know that I should do more recipes like this. So if you want me to do more party recipes, let me know by you clicking the like button. Thank you. So this is what it looks like. I'm not going to mix it now. I'm just going to cover it and kind of allow it to steam. So the steam will cook it and then I will mix. Once I'm done steaming, I'm just going to add some crayfish and then we'll mix our pot of egusi. Like I said earlier, these are the 3 vegetables I'll be using. I've just added green, I've washed it, I've chopped it. This is ugu vegetable. I've washed it and chopped as well. And the last but not the least is going to be our Uziza. Uziza, where are you? Come outside. Don't be shy. Come outside. Uziza is my favorite vegetable. So we're just going to add some Uziza vegetables. And then I like to just cover it a bit, allow it to steam also, and then mix it. And then our food is done, you guys. Food is ready. Soup is ready. We had this egusi soup with fufu. That day I went to the market. After shopping for my ingredients, I bought like almost half a basket of fufu because I was going to be sharing this soup. So I wanted enough fufu to go with it. It was glorious, you guys. It was delicious. It was perfect. If you've not tried making egusi stew like this before, please try it and let me know what you think. Tag me on social media, leave me beautiful comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you enjoyed the recipe. I'll keep them coming. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!